Hey, it's Matt Platt for my first ever Pizza TV video, and I recently wrote an article y'all should read called "The Dough is in Your Database." 2020 forced the hand of a lot of consumers to move online, to move places that they might not traditionally order. I had a pizza restaurant I was talking to recently. I said, Matt, our over-the-phone orders are way down. Our online orders are way up. What I love about online orders, and you probably should too, and a lot of you might already know this, is the amount of data you're getting now that you might not have got before. You know, when a customer ordered on the phone, you had a phone number possibly, but maybe not an email. So there's a lot of places you're able to get data easier now. And I want to dig into that today in a quick little presentation, but also a little case study, because this has a actual pizza restaurant's 1 month of doing what I'm talking about, but only one aspect of it. So let's dig into it. I'll make me a little smaller, make the screen a little bigger. And so we're going to dig into the dough is in your database. So number one, I want you to think about an idea here. A lot of your marketing plans depend on hope and pray. I want you to eliminate hope and pray and go for aim and expect. And what I mean by that is, y'all know what the hope and pray aspect of it is. You hope that customers see your marketing. You hope they see your advertising. You hope that they remember to order pizza from you. And then you pray that they actually do. You pray that what you've put out there is good enough to get them to come in. What I want you to think about is aim and expect. When you build and nurture a customer database, you can aim at a certain part of it, and then you can expect an outcome. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And the first thing I want you to think about is your goal should be every week for your message to be in your customers' hands. Email, text, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Yahoo, AOL, wherever. There's so many opportunities to reach people. And it's the number one place to reach people. We all know that. Look at the stoplight next time, the car in front of you that's, you got to honk your horn at to get them to go. Let's look in your restaurant. If you have sit down, what's delaying people from ordering? What's delaying people in line? Heck, how are they ordering from you? You can probably tell that on your platforms. You need to thrive on the fact that you want to be in their phone every week. The next aspect of this is information. You want to focus every one of your marketing efforts to build a customer database. That should be your number one focus. What can you do at every turn to get people's name, phone number, email address at worst case? We also go for visit frequency and then gender, because it allows us to segment the database. I like to say blow it up and chop it up into little bits. There's 5 key places that you might not realize that you can get a lot of people's information from. A lot of you are probably using a couple of these, but not all 5. Number one is your 4 walls. Your box toppers. How many box toppers are going out the doors every day? Are they grabbing people's attention and making them want to give you their name, phone number, and birthday? How many check presenters are in the hands? How many of your people, when they pick up food or get their bill, is the employee saying, hey, Matt, I'd love for you to join this VIP program. I'd love for you to join our loyalty program, and telling them why and then getting them to do it. Next is your current data, your online ordering, the different places you're already getting people's information. Are you getting enough of it? And are you using it correctly afterwards? I had a restaurant the other day that was like, Matt, we've got 12,841 people in our online ordering system from the past year. We didn't do anything with it. They just kind of forgot it was there. They got busy. 2020 was tough. Everybody was overworked and doing a lot of things they typically didn't normally do. So now you've got to figure out how to use that data. Your website. People are going to your website more than they ever have, whether looking at your menus or seeing if you're open. They're on your website. You need to harness that traffic and get people to give you their information, and not with a lame button that says join our newsletter. Nobody wants to join a newsletter. Give them a better reason. Online, Google My Business, Yelp, TripAdvisor. There are places people are being pushed to from their phones or from searches that you're on. Let's not just give them a link to your website. Let's give them a link to something else that makes them want to give you their information. And last but not least, social media. I've written 2 books about a lot of social media, Sell More Slices is my pizza book. And the other one is Don't 86 Your Restaurant Sales. A lot of those talked about the information in there, talked about how to harness the power of online marketing and engagement. And guess what? Today, we're going to dive into that one little part, but it applies to all 5 of these. So there's 3 things I want you to think about with regards to marketing and with regards to marketing success. Is number 1, marketing awareness. We all need it. You have to get people's attention in order to, get their attention. But you want to get a little deeper, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I mean engagement with awareness. The next part is you want to make that awareness pay off. Don't just tell people you got a pizza special. Don't just tell people you're doing Super Bowl stuff. Don't just tell people that you're open and here's your menu. Give them a reason from your marketing to give you their information. And last but not least, you want to know that what you did worked, that it drove sales, that you actually saw a result from your marketing. Remember the hope and pray? We want to eliminate that. Aim and expect. Here's how you do that. In this case study I'm going to show you, this was Facebook and Instagram, $272.97 spent. The ads that we used to do that reached 121,474 people. This is a 1 month, by the way, of a 1 location, small, fast casual pizza brand. Some third party, very little delivery, a lot of pickup and to go, and some dine-in. 5,600 engagements from those people that we reached. 111 people shared the Facebook post. I'm going to show you the post here in a second. Customer data. We had 1,707 people give us their email. 1,467 give us their phone number as well. And then 1,482 also added their birthday. Of that, within a month, 185 people walked in and spent $3,569.15. Let that sink in. 272 spent, a lot of reach, awareness, engagement, a huge database, and then actual sales. So here's what it looks like. You've got an ad that has some great pictures. You notice there's 3 different pizza pictures there. There was a 4th one above it. We mixed it up to make sure that people saw something that caught their eyes. I saw an ad the other day for an awesome looking pepperoni pizza. I love it. It looked great. My daughter and wife don't like pepperoni. That wouldn't have caught their attention. The call to action in the ad on this one was also pretty substantial. It was bribing them to get them to take action. As you can see, post clicks 3,600, or is that 868. That's just one of many ads. We got those people to take an action. Opt-ins. The opt-ins are the people that raised their hands. The people that raised their hands then went into a program and gave us information. And you can see all the different information we gained. You can also see when we asked those customers what kind of customers they are. Are they a new, frequent, or lost customer? We found that 60% of the people that came in told us they had never been there before. 34% were frequent, and only 5% were people who hadn't been in a while. So now you're able to segment your database as it comes in and have a different conversation, because a new customer needs to know about your menu, directions, and hours. A frequent customer doesn't. Next part is sales. You can see when this was taken, 30 days, 179 redemptions, $3,400 in sales. You can see 7 days, 43. This is what it takes. If you can track what you're doing, you can make more educated decisions down the road. That is one of the biggest negatives of marketing, is that people hope and pray their advertising works. Well, here we know what worked. We know how it did. And the long term is this. A lot of people don't realize the long-term value of data. If those customers I showed you back here, those 179 customers come in 6 times a year, it equals 20,000 in sales. Well, they come back more often when you have the ability to invite them, which is through email, text, retargeting. So my friends, I ask you, help me, help you, help restaurants. Let's all agree. Hope and pray needs to go out the window. You need to aim and expect. And like I said early on, the dough is in your database. The money your restaurant's going to make in the future is going to keep adding on top of each other the bigger the database is and the more often you talk to your database. That's all I got. That's my first video for Pizza TV. I'll see you later.